What's good? It's Boy Dude Reviews. A Boy Dude Reviews. I need to remember I'm called A Dude Boy Dude Reviews instead of Boy Dude Reviews. That was my previous channel. This is my new one. And today, what are we reviewing? The one and only Snow White. Now, before I review this film, I need to tell you guys that I did do a whole review on my previous channel, and I didn't make any copies of it because I had no space for those videos and I deleted them all. And because my YouTube channel got terminated, well, disabled, I lost all my videos. So now I've got to like re-review everything. But I'm not going to be as in-depth as I was last time. I will still say what I liked, what I didn't like, and all that jazz. But I mean, yeah, let's just get on with it. So what is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Well, it is the 1937 American animated musical fantasy film produced by Walt Disney Productions and originally released by RKO Radio Pictures. Based on the German fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm, it is the first full-length cel animated feature film and the earliest Disney animated feature film. It is the very first Disney animated feature film in the Disney canon. The story was adapted by storyboard artists Dorothy Ann Blank, Richard Creedon, Merrill D. Maris, Otto Englander, L. Hurd, Dick Rickard, Ted Sears, and Webb Smith. David Hand was the supervising director, while William Cottrell, Wilfred Jackson, Larry Morrow, Pierce, and Ben Sharpstein directed the film's individual sequences. Snow White premiered at the Carafee Circle Theatre on December 21st, 1937, followed by a nationwide release on February 4th, 1938. It was a critical and commercial success, and with international earnings of $8 million during its original release, briefly held the record of the highest grossing sound film at the time. The popularity of the film has led to it being re-released in the theatre many times until the home release in the 90s. Adjusted for inflation, it is one of the top 10 performers at the North American box office, so it's pretty damn good. Snow White was also nominated for Best Musical Score at the Oscars in 1938, and the next year, Walt Disney was honored an honorary Oscar for their film. Well done, our boy Walt Disney. He did himself proud. The award was unique, consisting of one normal-sized plus 7 miniature Oscar statues. They were presented to Disney by Cheryl Temple. This film has obviously been really popular and successful, but what is the film about? Well, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is the grim fairy tale about the wicked queen, who's jealous of Snow White's beauty, orders the murder of her innocent stepdaughter, but later discovers that Snow White is still alive and hiding in a cottage with 7 friendly miners. Disguising herself as a hag, the queen brings a poisoned apple to Snow White, who falls into a death-like sleep that can only be broken by a kiss from the prince. Yeah, it was a film from the 30s. That's so unrealistic, but yeah, that's pretty much the whole basis of the film. And yeah, the film really did do really well at the time. What I love about this film is obviously that lifelike looking animation. When I look at that animation, I'm just like blown away by how amazing it looks. It looks fabulous. The animation on the characters, especially the 7 dwarves, they just look gorgeous. They look absolutely amazing, you know. Other things that I really liked about this film, I love the characters of the 7 dwarves. I have to admit, they all have a really unique personality, and they're all memorable. Especially Doc, is it Dozy or Lazy, Dopey, and the angry guy, I forgot his name, Grumpy, that's it. They are also memorable and lovable, and they all have unique characters and really unique designs. I love their designs and I love it. I also love the someone like the music scenes, like whatchamacallit, hi ho, it's off to work we go. Like, some of those are just really great songs. As well as the dwarfs, I really do like the queen. The queen's design looks kind of freaky, I have to admit. She's a kind of really freakish woman, you know, and she's just so hell-bent on killing this poor 14-year-old girl. Yeah, Snow White was 14 years old at the time. I don't know how old the prince was, but this dude looks like he's in his late teens. Freaking pedo. Anyway, yeah, this woman just is freaking jealous of her and she wants her dead, and it's just, ugh. I love her animation. I love her character design. It looks amazing. And whoever voice acts, who was the voice actress for the Queen? Oh, it was Luxley Laverne. And yeah, another fun fact about the Queen, the witch, whatever you want to call her, is that people always think it's mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all, but it's actually saying magic mirror on the wall. But people just supposedly thought it was mirror, mirror for some reason. Maybe some really dodgy, you know, bootlegged VHS tape had mirror, mirror on the wall, and who knows, one person found that out and it spread like wildfire, I suppose. The one problem I do have about this film is the Snow White character. There's not much to her. She sings lovely, she looks pretty, but she's kind of boring. Although I do admit that she is quite motherly towards the seven dwarfs, you know. The moment she walks into their little hut, the first thing she does, she freaking cleans their freaking hut. Yeah, that's the first thing she does. She's like, oh, one needs to clean this hut, so I'm gonna clean it. Lol. I really do like the animation. Another thing about this film is that they do use rotoscoping, and if you don't know what rotoscoping is that it's pretty much the animators tracing over live action reference, and they do that mainly with Snow White clapping her hands and dancing with the dwarfs. They wanted, I suppose, animating it would have been a bit odd, and I can from my animated eyes I can tell when a scene is rotoscoped. It's when the animation looks kind of strangely fluid. It looks too fluid, you know, and that's when it becomes a bit ooh, you know, and I don't mind it, but hey, what not. Disney encouraged his staff at the time to see a variety of films to influence the film, such as MGM's Romeo and Juliet, to which Disney made direct reference in a story meeting pertaining to the scene in which Snow White lies in her glass coffin, to the more obscure, including European silent cinema. Yeah, Disney was influenced by that film. Other scenes in the film where Snow White's fleeing through the forest and the Queen transforms into the witch was also inspired by Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, to which Disney made specific reference in story meetings. Yeah. Overall, this movie is quite a nice classical movie. There's not much plot. It's literally kind of, for me, what makes the movie are the seven dwarfs and the Queen, you know. They freaking do help the story go on, and I love all the dwarfs, you know, and their interesting actors and actresses. Overall, this movie is a classic. It's got beautiful animation. Looking at some of these backgrounds, I mean, my gosh, just painterly looking backgrounds, you know. And yeah, this film is literally the foundation of Disney as a whole, you know. It freaking set the stage for animation standards. The 9 Older Men created the principle of animations, you know, the 9 principles of animations: squash and stretch, timing, arcs, follow through, and all that jazz, you know. You know what it's all about. It's just the gorgeous lushing backgrounds. They look beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and they work well with the characters. But what I've noticed looking at it is that the characters they're not as bright as I remembered them looking, you know. They're kind of muted, the colors, you know. I suppose it's to kind of like help blend the character designs with the backgrounds, I suppose. But overall, this is a fun movie that you should watch with all the family. Buy it on Blu-ray so you can support the industry, because you need to support the industry. It has to be supported. With that said, thank you for watching this review. Please like, share this video, and comment down below and tell me, what was your favourite part of this film? What's your favourite Disney flick? With that said, thanks for watching. Boy Dude signing out.